Module 5.2 will consider climate change mitigation and adaptation and specifically discuss adaptation to the impacts of climate change. When we talk about climate change, you may be familiar with the terms mitigation and adaptation, but what do they mean? Let's start with mitigation. Mitigation can be defined as taking actions that reduce greenhouse gas emissions. I've put some examples on the bottom left. So mitigation may involve reducing emissions from fossil fuel industries, transportation, electricity production, livestock, and agriculture. Mitigation can also refer to enhancing carbon sinks, which absorb and store greenhouse gas emissions. I've put examples of carbon sinks on the bottom right. So this could involve promoting greenhouse gas sequestration or absorption through forests, trees, soil, and oceans. Adaptation, on the other hand, can be defined as taking actions that reduce the negative effect or consequence from climate change. Adaptation can be in response to a current climate impact or in preparation for a future climate impact. So when we think adaptation, we may think about reducing the negative consequences of climate change impacts, including wildfires, storms, tornadoes or hurricanes, extreme heat, sea level rise, flooding, and more. Back to this slide, we need both mitigation and adaptation. This is because what we do now will matter in the future. The greenhouse gas emissions that we release now will contribute to climate change impacts for years to come. We need adaptation to adapt to the current impacts of climate change and to plan for the future impacts we are going to see. We simultaneously need mitigation to reduce our current emissions, and this will hopefully prevent more severe and devastating climate change impacts from happening in the future.